fucking yer.
I'm fucking beans.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Icy and I are here to debate and make a tier list for all the 18 Pokemon types competitively. This is a tier list based on VGC doubles competitive Pokemon only. No
Yeah.
singles, no playthrough. This is comp only. Okay, just throwing that out there. This is for competitive. Okay, so what do you think is the best type in the game?
So let's get it out the way, y'all. Y'all already know.
I
Let's
think,
stick it up on top.
personally, I think it's Steel.
Steel is the best type in Pokemon, and I
I think
can't
it
agree
is.
more. Because it counters another type we're going to talk about that's also
Yeah,
good.
I
And
think these two types have to be kind of talked about together. I guess.
yep, let's put them
Like
out.
Steel and Fairy are just very broken. Um,
Um,
I actually think that there's probably need to be like they're probably in their own tier. Um,
got Steel, yeah.
it's like
God, Broken Tier. Like these are
because
just
these types are so good that like every team kind of has the game plan around them. Like everything wants to Terra Steel because of how
yeah.
dominant fairies are. The best
Steel.
Pokemon in the formats of Fairy and Fluttermane. Like
Steel just has so many resistance too.
yeah,
Like
you have like eight
priority.
resistances. Steel's like resistant to Dragon and fucking
Normal.
flying, normal,
Uh,
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 immunity to poison. Like it's
Immunity to Fairy.
Like it's just really really
Basically.
strong. And we've seen like Terra Steel, Komoa win regionals. Like things want to Terra Steel. There's a lot of really good steel
Yeah.
types like Golden Go or Heatran. Like there's
Uh, Steel gets better in the rain too because you counter another
yeah
like Steel's weakness is literally fighting fire and ground.
yeah, and then in
That's
the rain it only has two of them.
that's it. That's insanely
Golden
broken.
Go has been broken since like day one of the game.
Yeah, the Golden Gun never changed. It's the same
Golden
game
Go has
plan.
been busted forever.
It's Brain
Is that the
Tails the
best
same
steel
thing.
type ever?
Ever? Oh. Hmm. Actually,
Ka?
legit. I think you're right.
It has the
What?
best steel move ever. Make
It
it
does
rain
have
is
the best skill.
cracked.
Yeah. Yes, it is. A spread steel move.
Cracked.
That's fucking
Cracked. It's fucking dumb.
busted.
Yeah, it's busted. So, I think there are other really strong types, but I think like Fluttermane just really like everybody knew like Fairy was like really good, but like Fluttermane really just kind of proved like okay, yeah, this type's really
Yeah.
dumb, and it's kind of pushed the Fairy meta to a place where it's
It,
just too strong.
it's crazy because Xerneas used to be the one like when you heard Fairy, like, oh, that's dazzling gleam spam. Now we have Fluttermane that's even better than that because it is need geomancy
Yeah,
to get that set up.
just wait till they're on the field together.
We will talk about Guard usage in another video.
Just double moon blast.
Oh boy.
Yeah. 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 You might not need Dazzling Gleam. Um, yeah. Anyway, that those types are correct. But moving on to S tier, I think Ghost has to be S tier. Um, Being immune to the best
Ghost
move in the game, Fake Out is just so good.
and
Um,
priorities like E Speed 2,
yep.
like
The E speed is very cracked.
is
We're gonna talk about
everywhere.
normal here later because
We're gonna talk about that low
normal is
key.
gonna be
It
interesting to
could,
talk about. But Ghost is really good. Again, Fluttermane also a Ghost type, but we've seen Ghost types dominate for a long time. Like Dragapult
yeah.
or Mega Gengar was crazy good.
Gengar, the Levitate
Spectre,
2.
Cali Shadow, World Champion. Like Ghost types put in the fucking work. They have the results. And again, just being immune to Fake Out. There's a lot of things I want to Terra Ghost, like Chien Pao or Chi Yu, uh, or pretty much
Or
any normal
Gagno.
type as well. Like it's just really
But
strong.
yeah.
Um, next,
Low key, I mean,
like water.
water. Water.
Like
I,
Water's really good.
So close to
Water is water.
Water might be up there with.
See,
the three.
okay. Here's the thing about
It's so
water
close.
though. Like, rain makes water. Like, rain is what makes it super cracked, right?
Okay.
Like,
water's weak to only two things.
yeah.
By the way, grass and electric.
Which you
resists
run on a
ice.
rain team also.
Yes, all the time.
Like, rain is just a really broken composition. Like, just rain teams in general are just really cracked, and they have been forever. Like, that's just a comp that just works all the time.
Also, water moves hit basically everything aside for grass.
So, I mean, I'm cool
And
with
dragon.
putting water S. Only because of rain. Just, like,
Right.
but, like, I don't know if that's, like, necessarily a boost, like, if that's fair to put that in argument for the typing itself. Because who's setting up the rain? It's Tornadus.
Yeah, but Kyogre, is a thing. that can
Yeah,
do
I
that
mean,
too.
like, no one's
mean-
even using Drizzle.
No, because
They're using
Tornadus can-
manual rain.
Tornadus can do that better.
Yeah, it sets up rain and then it sets up Tailwind.
Because if you bring in a Drizzlemon and have a Tornadus, they can just reset the weather and change it around.
Yeah.
With the Prankster before you can, so it doesn't matter how slow you are, how fast you are for the weather. So,
Like,
yeah.
I think if you count
Okay.
rain as a part of water types, then it's easy SS. But if
Then it's
not,
up there.
like,
Then
if
it's down,
not, then
but
I would
don't.
put it like S tier, if that makes
I
sense.
would put it. I would put it S tier because it does rely on rain, which is a bit
Like, rain is cracked. It's cracked.
For
Like,
example, steel doesn't need sand to be good. Like it doesn't
Steel
need
wants
that.
rain.
Well, yeah, exactly. So rain is god tier.
It
Water,
is.
I think,
Like,
is-
rain is god tier. But, like, is water type itself that good?
I don't think water's as good as steel and fairy as resistances and
Like,
attacks.
I
and
don't
things. Like,
I
it's
don't think
good,
you see that many
like
water
that.
types outside of rain. That, like, maybe like a random Gyarados or like a
I don't know, but like other things.
Gastrodon to counter itself. Like, I think water is probably more like S tier. It depends on what you think about rain exactly. But next, I think okay. This is gonna, because we keep talking about rain. I think the next two gotta be electric and grass. Because
Okay.
also because of rain, but like grass types, y'all may want to sleep on grass, but grass is like really, really good. Again, there are grass types dominating the format, like dominating format right now.
I mean, dominating since Gen 5, Amoonguss. Still, it's
Like,
just, they nerfed it.
They
It's
have
still there.
tried nerfing grass types hard. They nerf Grassy Glide. They keep nerfing Amoonguss. They try, and it just doesn't work. Like, it just doesn't work. Like, they added Sinistcha and Ogerpon in the DLC, which are two broken Pokemon. Hospitality on Sinistcha makes setup so much easier because it just heals you back. So, like, moves
so
like
good.
Belly Drum or whatever, you just heal back.
Yep.
And it's
As
just
you heal.
cracked. Or Clangorous Soul or whatever. Like, grass types are just so good. There's so many, like,
Also-
little things with grass types that make them good outside of just, like, the type chart.
They are. First of all, they resist their own sleep and like sleep power things.
Mhm.
The move set, the moves for grass. Grass has
Broken.
one of the best moves in Pokemon.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until Gen 8 really when it got cracked because they made Grassy Terrain and Grassy Glide.
Yep.
And
Grassy Glide was a mistake. I think the game was better without it.
I don't know why they brought it back. I wish they got rid of it.
I'll say it right now. I think the game was better without it.
Rillaboom didn't need it. Rillaboom doesn't need it.
No, it was balanced, and then they gave it that again. It was just like, oh, okay.
Nothing's changed.
Yeah, like grass is cracked. Now onto electric. Like electric only has one weakness.
Yep.
And again, there's been broken electric types winning like a lot. Like Zapdos won Worlds.
Yep.
Thundurus was on another world winning team also.
Thunder. Yep.
Electric flying is really cracked, just straight up. That's like a top 5 dual type you can have in Pokemon.
One of it is. Loki, Emolga, Balls, and Jin.
Like
really hard.
Like that is the top 5 dual type.
You're immune to the weakness you have of ground, but at the same time, like now you have offensiveness for electric type. Like you can hit grass types now. You can hit like this. Like it's
really cracked. Like we saw what Regieleki did in Gen 8 was just ridiculous. Then they had to nerf it. They nerfed Transistor to the ground because it was too strong. Like I said, Tornadus, Zapdos, Iron Hands, Iron fucking Hands is that guy. Iron Hands is that guy.
You cannot kill that thing if it has AP. You cannot one-shot that without setup or just Ursaluna.
Yeah. Like.
So.
Okay.
Now.
This is where it starts to get tough, cause like. There's some really good type. I think after looking at this, like I might want to put water up here and then put fire here.
Water. Oh yeah. Okay.
I think that's okay.
Because there's some more types that are going to be the same level.
I think this is the end of the S tier. Fire. Okay, so there's kind of like a big rock paper scissors thing going on right now. So steel is really good, right? Steel is dominating, and you have a lot of things that want to Terra Steel. So, the more steel types means the more prevalent fire becomes. And this is the best fire's ever been. Because of how good steel is.
Yep.
Like, that's how it happens. And, Sun isn't even being used right now. Because
it doesn't need.
Rain's just so much better right now.
We have some of the best fire types around now. Ogerpon.
I mean, we have Torkoal and Ninetales.
Torkoal, Ninetales.
Chi-Yu.
Chi-Yu, of course.
Yeah.
Remember Chi-Yu Torkoal teams.
Yeah, like.
Yeah.
Fire's really good. Fucking Arcanine is broken. Arcanine is broken. It's won 3 fucking regionals right now in Regulation E. It's dominating.
Arcanine is that guy. And Incineroar. Fire is crap.
Yeah. And everybody wants a fire, water, grass core. Like, if you don't run rain, like, if you're not running, like, a rain team, like, a fire, water, grass core is just very common. Extremely common.
Yep.
That's just, like, a staple to have on your team. Like, it just is. So, I mean, I know that's not really a hot take, because, those are, like, the starter types, and, starters are normally really good, yada yada. But I think these are the 7 best types. I feel pretty good about that. Next up in the A tier, though, I think it's probably Dragon. So another rock paper scissors thing that's happening right now is that Ogerpon is so good. So dragons are starting to being used a lot more now, just to counter like these 3 types. Like like water, grass, fire are so good and they're so common that dragon resists all of them. Now dragon's starting to get popular too.
Dragon was once upon a time like the GOAT. It was up there.
Yeah, and then Fairy happened.
Fairy happened.
If Fairy did not exist, Dragon would still be SS tier.
It would be.
It would be.
Fairy Steel would be busted.
But Fluttermane kind of keeps the dragons away. So, Yeah, like
Yeah. So yeah, it's
we're
hard for
starting to see a
dragon.
little bit more dragons. Like Roaring Moon is really good.
Hydreigon used to run the meta. Dragon, Garchomp,
Yeah,
used to be staples.
but now
Dragon's been consistent. It's always been consistently good.
yeah, and Roaring Moon's really cracked, and like Salamence is starting to get play now somehow, and I think Dragon could possibly be on the rise. Is that new Raikou form? That's Electric Dragon, right?
That's Electric Dragon coming out.
Yeah, when that thing drops, if it's legal, Dragon could be on the
Walking
rise.
Wake.
Same thing with Walking Wake.
I don't know why that's not legal yet.
If Walking Wake ever becomes legal, Dragon, I could see Dragon moving up on this list. But this Dragon's a really good defensive type because it resists most things up here. So, like, it resists electric, grass, fire, water, which are very good. So, Dragon's just a really good defensive type.
It is. Offensively, you don't really run Dragon Claw on Garchomp or any physical dragon.
No,
you run Draco Meteor just for damage.
Like, yeah, if you have a dragon type that's like dual type, you're pretty much using the other type for offense most of the time. So, okay, so next, this is where it starts to get tricky because like I think a lot of the rest of this is like pretty heavily debatable. I would probably pick flying.
I gotta put flying. I'm waiting for. I almost want to put flying in S.
It's because the genies, like the genies.
Yes, flying resists one of the most spammy moves in Pokemon, EQ.
Yeah.
It's good next to it too.
It's the genies are cracked.
Yep.
They are the best trio in Pokemon, not even close. They consistently win tournaments and have for the last decade plus. Like, they're just broken. All three of them are broken. Tornadus is the best Tailwind setter. It's like the best support Pokemon. Thundurus is a weird in between, like support and offense. Like Prankster T-Wave is cracked, but it gets Wild Bolt Storm and Thunderbolt and shit too. And Landorus is just Intimidate and really fucking strong.
Hit you hard and spam.
Yeah, I could see.
I almost want to put it up in S. I almost want to put it there because it's just so the genies really carry so hard and like they win all the time. They're always placing. But
just because of the is it like they don't even use flying moves though?
Tailwind is literally
like Terra Blast, because of Terra Blast, like flying Terra Blast.
Like flying defensively is terrible. It has so many weaknesses, but like it's so good on what it can do. Like and Tailwind.
Yeah, I mean,
Earthquake. Like that's what's getting me down. Like it has so many bad things, like weaknesses, but like it's winning. It's good. So
yeah,
I can see S or A for this. Honestly,
this is
the genies, bro. The freaking genies.
It's just the genies are just cracked.
The genies carry this tier so hard, y'all. The genies make this. Yeah, it's S. Genies. Yeah, I'm thinking about harder and harder.
Just because of the genies. All right.
Yep.
On paper, I don't think this.
It's not up there.
The genies are just that good. I can see it.
It's just the Pokemon are keeping that up there. Yeah.
Okay. So next to A, next to Dragon, I think probably Ground maybe.
Right. Yep.
Ground's good because Ground is one of the only things that hit Steel. And again, Landorus is really good. Gastrodon is really good.
Yeah, right now. It checks the one weakness of Electric because nothing else can hit it.
Again, I think Ground is really good offense. Like what makes Ground so good is that everybody has like a ground coverage move. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Like, things want to run Stomping Tantrum or, you know,
Or EQ or something
EQ,
like that.
or, you know, they, like, Headlong Rush if you possible. Like, things run ground moves. Also, the 2 Ursa Luna forms are really good. Um, yeah, ground's gotta be up here. Landorus is just cracked.
Ground checks like the best typing we have up here. Steel really well.
Yeah, like.
Yeah, it hits a lot of things hard.
It's
like
really good. I wish they made a fairy ground type.
Why don't we have that?
Because that would be like the best offensive type in the game.
It would be. It would be.
It would fuck shit up so bad.
God, fuck a damn.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. This is where it's tough. I think I want to put Dark.
Yeah. Let's think about it.
Like,
yeah,
immune to Prankster.
You're immune to Prankster, which is automatically like.
That's like the best. That's like the second best ability in the game.
Yep.
You know, you have Chien Pao, Chi-Yu, King Gambit.
Hell, Galarian Moltres. Moltres.
Yeah, like Dark is good for the prank. Grimmsnarl. Grimmsnarl's really cheese because it has Prankster, but it's immune to Prankster.
You can't
so
Prankster.
It's really annoying.
When the cock gets fucked.
Dark is like. Dark is good for support bonds and stuff. Incineroar's Dark type too.
Dark is great support. That's the right word. It's great support.
That's like another thing that makes Incineroar so annoying is that you can't Prankster taunt it because of Dark type.
Selling will Dark Terra type just to get rid of any like taunt on it.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm cool with that. Okay.
Sucker Punch.
This is where it starts to get tough, cause like I think Extreme Speed might just put normal in A tier.
We're getting the other thing better than E Speed. Fake
and Fake Out.
Yes, normal is A tier, and I'm waiting for it.
It's the best Terra type because E Speed.
E Speed.
Like normal Terra E Speed alone is just making it here.
Yep, you were hitting yourself with a fast Giga Impact.
Like Dragonite and Arcanine somehow are putting normal up here.
They're not even normal.
So fucking dumb.
That's really bad. It's really
crazy, what do you say it like that? Well, like, and I guess Wolfie's trying to win with Snorlax up in here too.
True. Belly Drum Snorlax. Next to that T.
Normal might be like up here.
Normal's really.
Ursaluna. Damn, bro. Is normal actually good?
No, like super effective, but it always been.
Oh, and Farigiraf.
True, and you resist Ghost. You resist Ghost.
Is this?
Are we really gonna put normal in S?
Damn, dude. There's a lot like. It's because of E Speed, like.
Okay, wait, hold on. Normal has good moves, but the typing itself, is that really up there though? The type, just
like
normal typing itself.
Things want to become a normal type.
For E-Speed use.
Yes.
But not because they want to resist anything. Unless you were running Ghost.
No, it's a great offensive type.
Yes, it is.
Like, it only gets resisted by Steel and Rock and Ghost immunity. So 15 types are just eating that shit.
It's only weak to fighting, too. It's only weak to fighting. Oh my god. This is crazy.
It's because it's not because of the normal type that are actually normal types. It's
No.
because of Terra Normal Extreme Speed.
In the VGC meta right now, normal is S.
It is.
It
Like
is.
it is. Like it is.
I'm thinking about more and more. It just is.
Like
in
it
this
is.
Meta, in the
It is.
meta.
Like
It is.
if you go to a tournament, you know you are running into Terra Normal Extreme Speed. Like you are running into that.
For sure.
Like you have
And
to
guess what-
plan that is happening.
And
Like
guess what normal type you use to counter that? Farigiraf.
yeah,
Awesome.
Farigiraf's the best trick room setter.
It is.
Like,
basically
it's-
guaranteed trick room.
Yeah,
Basically
like it's
guaranteed trick
fucking
room.
cracked. So I'm cool with it.
Okay, I'm better with it.
I
then.
think that's the only ones in A tier.
Yeah, because these rest of these, yeah, we're gonna have to
Like
talk about.
I think
think-
ice and like fighting are here. Like
Okay.
here's the thing about fighting. Like you have Iron Hands and Urshifu, right?
Yep.
Which are I don't think they're busted because they're fighting type.
No. Literally, what it is, Urshifu's ability, Urshifu's gimmick, and her Iron Hands is
Like-
cats.
Like Urshifu is clicking surging strikes. I rarely ever see that click close combat. Because surging
No.
strikes is just better anyway. Like it's just stronger anyway. And it's
Better
probably in the
blocking
rain.
yourself and using
Like
the move. Yeah.
like even if you're hitting it something for close combat, like super effective, surging strikes in the rain is probably stronger anyway. Just because.
If you look at dual typing with fighting, they don't even use they use their other stab before
Like-
they use fighting.
Iron Hands does because Drain Punch, Iron Hands is just really cracked. Thing and fighting types get fake out, like a lot of them get fake out. Like him
Yeah.
on top and Iron
Pretty much
Hands.
all of them. Mach Punch is good. Mach Punch is a fine move.
Like-
Technician.
I can see fighting an A tier maybe.
Fighting handles steel, which is really good.
Fighting is a top tier offensive type. Like you
It's-
hit
I'm- fighting's up
steel
there with-
and dark and rock and normal and
it
ice.
hits a lot of. Fighting hits a lot of crap. Like
It's just like
great fun.
I just don't know really how to feel about fighting. Like
its typing is defensively, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's
being
not
weak
bad.
to
It's not
flying
great.
though. Being weak to fairy just sucks.
Yes, Fairy dropped it more. Honestly, fighting could be up higher, but Fairy checked a lot of crap and put it down.
Like
As you
if
see by
you run
Dragon.
the only fighting type that really doesn't need a fucking focus sash is Iron Hands.
Yeah.
Like if Urshifu needs Scarf or Sash.
Yeah, and those are what the only two fighting types really used.
That's it.
'Cause
I
everything
like
else
it.
is not
Maybe
good.
Annihilate was there, but again, it was spamming Rage Fist.
It was. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you have fighting type duel, you don't even use your fighting type stab. You use the other one. Before
Like
you
I
use
mean,
fighting
it
type.
kind of used Drain Punch and Iron Fist or Rage Fist,
Bulk up.
and that's what Okidoki wants to do.
It's A tier. It's A tier. I wouldn't say it's like bad as ice and some weaknesses it has. It can
Like
do things.
it's a good type to be dual with because it hits. It's a great
Your
offensive
coverage.
type.
Your coverage. It's great coverage.
We also get Sneasler's there. I think this is
True.
definitely a different. If this wasn't competitive, like if we were ranking this based on like a playthrough, I think fighting would be like top tier. But
Oh, 100%. You understand in close combat on NPCs.
yeah, like you could, yeah, like in a playthrough, fighting's great, and VGC. Like I would still think Iron Hands is a great busted Pokemon if it was just pure electric type.
Yes.
Like you know
In
what I
some
mean?
cases, they use the Terra Pure Electric.
Yeah, like you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
like Drain Punch is really good. Like Iron Hands is just it's just broken. But moving on,
We didn't talk about ice.
I wish Ice would be better if
Got
there
it.
was like more Slush Rush Pokemon. There's like
Yes.
that's the problem. So like Snow is great. Snow buffed it a lot. Snow is awesome. But there's just no Pokemon that take advantage of it. That's
All the ice types are awkwardly slow for whatever reason.
yeah,
A lot of them are
like
good,
Iron
but slow.
Bundle is
Except for
great. And ice types do get Icy Wind, which is
You
great
get
speed control.
Orville. You access to Orville. But here's the thing about ice and weather ice. Sun and rain are typically better, especially
Yeah.
sun. Counters it because you have Torkoal, which goes last compared to any other ice set you have
Yeah.
when you send it out.
Yeah.
So
Like
you typically don't get Orville when
like
Ninetales up.
you see the
anyway.
difference between like the rain abusers and like the snow abusers. Like yeah, rain gets Urshifu and you know all these Swift Swim Pokemon, you know, Seismitoad, Ludicolo,
They have
whatever.
speed control. Chlorophylls. Grass types even for fire.
Yeah, like Sun is cracked. Like Snow only benefits ice types. Like Rain benefits water types, grass types, electric types. You know, Sun benefits grass types and fire types. You know, Snow only benefits just ice types, and there's no ice types to really take advantage of the Snow. Like Baxcalibur, kind of. If Baxcalibur had Slush Rush, then ice type would probably be S tier.
If it had better speed control in some way, it would be being used.
Correct. If Baxcalibur had Slush Rush, ice type would be way up there. But there's just nothing to take advantage of the Snow, and outside of Snow, ice is fucking terrible. So
it's the worst offensive typing. It's one of the worst. It's
offensively, like ice moves are great.
I mean,
a lot of
defensively.
Yeah, like ice moves are great. Like Freeze Dry is really busted.
Icy Wind.
Icy Wind. Like a lot of Pokemon want to run ice moves for coverage. You know, Ice Beam, Icy Wind, whatever.
Yep.
Which is very common. But just as a pure type, like I can't put it any higher. Next, I would probably put Poison.
Ooh.
Or Rock. Okay. Here's. I think this is. I want to talk about Poison for a second. There's a lot of Pokemon that want to Terra Poison. Like.
Yep.
There's like if you have a Fairy weakness, you Terra Poison. Or, you know, Gastrodon wants to Terra Poison. You know, Dragon types, we've seen Terra Poison. Poison's in a weird spot. Because it's not common in the format at all.
Poison moves aren't really a thing.
I could see Poison being lower.
It's not. I can't say Poison up there with Ice. Even like it's just not great. It's just not.
Fairy really needs another weakness because Poison like doesn't even count really. Like nobody runs Poison moves. Like who's the top Poison type in the format?
Who is? Need to actually think about it. Amoonguss is, but like Amoonguss tears away from that, and Amoonguss doesn't even really run Poison moves.
It doesn't run Poison moves at all. Like it uses Pollen Puff and.
Amoonguss is good not because of Poison, because of what else it can do. Regenerate, Spore,
if
whatever.
Amoonguss was pure grass, it'd probably be better.
Yeah, you wouldn't have a Psychic weakness to whatever. You wouldn't have a neutral to ground Earthquake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it'd probably be better.
Poison just needs ball still. Like it's still just not it.
Yeah, so like maybe it's like Rock and Psychic next to Ice. Like
okay, Rock is insanely great offensive typing. It's just defensively, it's just garbage.
like offensively, like it's so cracked. Again, like
the most...
a lot of things want to run Rock moves as coverage. You know, like Rock Slide is cracked. Cracked move. One of the best moves in Pokemon, and it has been for a long time. Rock Slide is busted move. Like super busted move, especially if you have speed control. It's like 30% chance for each Pokemon to flinch. Like there's a good chance something is gonna flinch, and it deals good damage. Hisuian Arcanine is putting in fucking work.
Is carrying rock back up like.
There's just I would put it higher if there was like another rock type doing anything.
Unfortunately, T-Tar dropped. Like T-Tar's there.
Like T-Tar won that regional.
It did win. T-Tar did win. T-Tar did win something.
But like,
it's still not like
Rock Ogerpon.
Okay. Because Rock is insanely good offensively. Like, it's so good.
Yeah, you hit fire and flying.
We might actually.
And
oh
ice.
My god. I'm thinking, do we bring Rock up?
You would put Rock up in A?
It's low key like really one of the best.
It's kind of like fighting, I guess.
It is like a fighting situation. It's like a worse fighting situation, but it's still like it's better than fighting.
Like this tier list is weird because it seems very top heavy. I feel like there's a lot of types that are like actually good. There's a lot of types I think are like actually good, and then there's like some bottom tier types that I think are just really bad.
Yep.
Like there's a lot of types that have a lot of things going for them. Like, you know, there's a lot of things up here that are like really, really good. That you see often. I think the format is actually pretty balanced, and I think the competitive scene is like you see a lot of variety in typings and stuff.
I think Terra-Type made it more balanced in a way.
Like it gave a lot of things more representation.
It did, because when is the last time you seen a poison type like Terra Poison come out? Like it made things more
here. Let's look up Pikalytics here. I'm gonna look up Pikalytics. Let's just look at
who is the most used.
Like poison types. Amoonguss at 13%, Okidoki at 3%, Glamora, Pheasantipity. Oh! You fucked up. You fucked up. Weezing!
Oh my god!
Weezing.
I always talk about this fucker.
Weezing.
Okay, hold on though. Weezing is good not because it's fucking poison. Weezing is good because of that damn ability that carries it. But yeah, okay, Weezing brought it up. Though. I think Weezing brought it up.
The type is really bad.
Poison is trash. Actually, I don't think Weezing's saving it.
Poison type's really bad, but yeah, Weezing is a really cool Pokemon and the best poison type, I think, other than Amoonguss.
Yeah, one of the best abilities in Pokemon created.
I think there's like a huge, like a really big gap, down to bug type.
Talk about unviable anything.
There are no bug types. Like
there's
like
always there's one consistent bug type that keeps going up all the time, and it's always going to be Scizor.
There's Scizor at 0.9%.
And Volcarona
at 2%. Like yeah, it's just not. It sucks.
It's always been the worst.
It just sucks. The type is bad. Like
doesn't hit enough hard. Like you don't want to run bug moves either.
No, like first impression's great.
Yeah, it is for the first time.
Like, you know,
and you get off, but like
bug just needs a buff. It needs a lot of buffs. There's so many things that resist bug for like no reason. Like fairy resist bug, no reason. You know.
That is true. Bug just gets messed up.
Yeah, it's just they have nothing going for them. They are weak to so many things. They're weak to fire, rock, flying.
Wow.
Like they often have really bad dual typings also. Like it's just yeah, they're really bad.
Yeah,
I don't think they're viable. Like they're just if Volcarona was like pure fire, it'd be way better.
It'd be instantly better, like without it. It's like a psychic thing. Like you don't want to be psychic next to it. You rather be this type.
We didn't like
next to
touch
it.
on psychic. I think psychic is good for. I think Farigiraf is good. The nerf to expanding force, like them getting rid of expanding force, really nerfed
It
psychic.
dropped it a lot, but it's still good.
Armor
It's
Rouge.
still good.
It's because psychic terrain. Psychic terrain is the best terrain.
Yep. Yes, it is.
Psychic terrain's
stop your
cracked.
priority move.
It's very, very cracked.
I think terrain for Graph save psychic.
I think
because
this tier list looks pretty good.
This is good. This is fine.
Yeah.
I'm satisfied with this.
Yeah, I'm cool
We have
with
normal
this.
F1A S because it is.
It's
Don't say
'cause
anything in comments. You know it is.
Normal Terra extreme speed, bro. That's all you need to know.
Yep.
So, let us know down below what you guys think of this tier list. Tell us what we got right, what we got wrong, and let us know your favorite types and your favorite Pokemon. Man, hope all you guys enjoy the content, and hope you guys have a great rest of y'all day. As always, my name's Retep. He's Icy. We out this bitch.